This time, and the pledge. Mr. Cowan, would you lead us, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible. You know, since you're not on camera, I wanted to make sure everyone did right to clear. All right, I just want to remind every board member that you should sign the oath of office. With this good. I think you know it. And item number 4, appointment of president and vice president for the 2024-2025 school year. At this time, I will take nomination for the president of the board. Sorry. All right, do we have any other nominations for president position? Okay. All in favor?
All in favor?
Nays? All right. I will now take nominations for vice president of the board. Any other nominations?
Second.
No other nominations? Okay. All those in favor, or Lynn, for your vice president? And opposed? All right, well, thank you. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to Vice President Menard.
No presentations tonight. Got a pretty light audience. Item number 6, Board of Education Subcommittee reports.
So no subcommittee reports. I'm hoping tonight that we can schedule a committee meeting or two. In fact, maybe policy. Maybe after the meeting, we'll look at our calendars and pick a meeting. Okay. And that's it for 6.
Do we want to discuss the Board of Education Subcommittee's nominations? That's the second one.
Yeah, that comes.
Should we do that one? The amount of people, it's under the superintendent's report.
Sorry.
So,
Yep.
Yep, so next item is superintendent's report.
So Board of Education contact info, I believe Marie has those sheets with all your contact info, so just please review that and make sure that it's accurate and respond to her changes are needed. Subcommittee meetings, that's in front of you. You also have a list of the subcommittee members from the past school year. And this is the meeting, and you know, we review those committees and make changes if needed. Obviously, with Mike taking over, we will move him into some slots. And I did meet with him a couple weeks ago, and he said he would be interested in moving into the extracurricular activity subcommittee that Judy maintained, as well as the curriculum instruction. So it's okay with everyone. I'll pop him in there. He also expressed interest because of his experience and employment in the technology sector. He would like to be on the technology subcommittee. If we add him to that, either Ron, Lynn, or Tony will have to move off
I
that.
would actually like to be removed from technology and moved to extracurricular. So he's welcome to my spot on technology, and I would take Judy's spot on extracurricular.
Okay. I think he would be okay if you did that. Anyone else want to come off extracurricular? I'll talk to Mike. I'll just tell him something on technology and curriculum instruction. And if he expresses interest in extracurricular. Any other changes anyone would like to make?
No, I talked to Tony at length. I'm gonna be, this year, I'm gonna be going to SBI with him
Okay,
together. I know that it's not as intense as I thought it was by looking at it, and even if it was, it's fine, but, so I will attend with him, and then I will, if everyone's fine, next year, when he kind of backs up, I'll be the,
all right, any other changes necessary for subcommittees? Excellent, thank you. And, SBI roughly, that takes care of 7.3, so thank you for that.
I think Mike Kuzak's name was spelled, last name was spelled incorrectly. It's
It's MAK.
M-A, yeah, S-A-K.
It doesn't look right, but don't ask me how to spell it.
It's, I would imagine Maku, S-A-K, not S.
Oh, I know how to
S-A-K.
spell, I don't have that sheet, but I know how to spell it. We'll be sure.
Item number 8, old business.
no old business, but I do want to say before we start the new business, I just want to bring your attention, you probably know, in item 9.3 and 9.34, modifications were made to the salaries.
Okay.
I think that I'm so you should look at those.
So we'll move on to new business. I will read item 9.1 through 9.44. 9.1, appointment of school district treasurer. 9.2, appointment of the following school district officers for the 24-25 school year: tax collector, clerk, census enumerator, school attorneys, school physician, attendance officer, and school auditors. 9.3, appointment of claims auditor for the 24-25 school year. 9.4, approval of deputy claims auditor for the 24-25 school year. 9.5, designation of depositories for district funds. 9.6, authorization of board member and district officers to sign checks. 9.7, appointment of purchasing agent for the school district. 9.8, appointment of coordinator of federal funds. 9.9, authorize the superintendent of schools to grant approval of staff members attending professional meetings and conferences held during the 24-25 school year. 9.10, appoint the superintendent of schools to certify payrolls. 9.11, authorization of superintendent of schools to approve budget transfers. 9.12, designation of time and place of board education meetings. 9.13, designation of official newspaper. 9.14, appointment of extra classroom funds officer. 9.15, authorize the control of all deposits and investments by district treasurer. 9.16, appointment of Board of Education representative to the School Board Institute Executive Committee. 9.17, resolution to replenish general fund petty cash in the middle school. 9.18, resolution adopting BOCE's Career and Technical Education Advisory Council for the 24-25 school year. 9.19, disbursement or disposition of interest earned on student accounts. 9.20, surplus equipment. 9.21, readopt all policies, including the Code of Ethics and Code of Conduct for the 24-25 school year. 9.22, approval of credit cards. 9.23, appointment of Dignity Act coordinators. 9.24, appointment of asbestos LEA designee. 9.25, substitute teacher rates. 9.26, substitute pay rates for school-related professionals. 9.27, rate of pay for tutoring. 9.28, extension of an addendum to contract of superintendent of schools. 9.29, salary for superintendent of schools. 9.30, revised agreement of secretary to superintendent. 9.31, a resolution for lead evaluator certification teachers. 9.32, a resolution lead evaluator certification principals. 9.33, approval of BOCE's annual service, the AS7 contract. 9.34, appointment of a long-term substitute teacher. 9.35, appointment of school counselor. 9.36, resignation. 9.37, appointment of a custodian. 9.38, resignation. 9.39, substitute teacher. 9.40, approval of instructional technology coaches. 9.41, resolution authorizing payment of bills approved by the claims auditor. 9.42, approval of minutes of the June 18, 2024 meeting. 9.43, Committee on Special Education recommendations. And 9.44, adoption of the district's special education plan. Have any items that we want to pull to discuss?
Yes.
9.2, it says in here that there was an attendance officer, but I don't know if we accidentally left that out of there, or is that?
There isn't any, we should have, I should have deleted that, we don't.
Okay, all right,
The census one, we
And
don't have.
okay, those are the two I was looking at, and I was like.
It'll be deleted in minutes.
Okay.
I would like to look at 9.12. Time with place, so. At the last meeting, we discussed holding board meeting at 6 o'clock. That was before you.
I know, but if I'm the only one, I'm trying my darndest to get myself switched where my shift ends earlier so I can get here at 6, because I would have loved if the meetings were at 6 instead of 7 last year. But they just moved me into this position, so I'm kind of, my manager's out she just had her hip surgery, so she's gonna be back in August. So I'm hoping that I can like finagle my way into an earlier shift. We'll see.
Okay, so you're okay with us keeping 6, because I want to.
Yeah, yes, no, because I cross my fingers. Costs a lot of money to train somebody, so
Once every 2 or 3 weeks, you can let you.
yeah, I'm I was gonna say it's if I can flex out on like every other Tuesday or the Tuesdays that we have meetings, there should be.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Anyone else have anything that they would like to discuss? Not, motion to approve? TJ, second, Mike? All in favor? Aye. Move on to, hold on, I've got pages here. Move on to miscellaneous topics.
I had just a quick comment. I wasn't sure if this was all business or miscellaneous, but I know that you were trying to reach out to the gentleman who's gonna do all of the Red Hawks logos, and he's in the ether, or we couldn't find him, or he was not around. I don't know if we had an update, just because I was at CVA and they have like the thunder on the school, and I know you had shown us some great examples of the Red Hawks stuff.
Yeah, supposedly it was here, we were just waiting back in, I want to say March or April, but I mean, he told me everything was ordered, we just needed 3 days in a row of dry 50-degree weather, which we weren't getting at the time. And then my email last month, I didn't get a response, so I contacted other people, whole season was on leave, so they've assigned it to another person, they said it would be a couple weeks.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll keep that, in fact, I'll follow up with them tomorrow morning to see where that is.
Yeah, it looks like we had a few days of 90-degree weather.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to say about the Facebook page so far looks pretty cool for the most part, and whoever's running the Sequoia Valley Boosters, I think their Instagram page has been amazing. Is it Dave George?
Yeah.
The way he is putting the students and spotlight on the kids has been
He's a
amazing.
social media master.
He is, but it's great. All the kids that they stayed on, it was great to see all that stuff, so really, he's crushing.
Nice being outside,
Yeah, perfect weather for it.
yeah, this can't always be like that. I guess
Awesome.
If only.
being now not being inside. It's a big difference.
Your speech,
Or
that
Tuesday.
was like, there's a, right there, there's something.
Did they give you away a certain?
Who's they? Did they give you?
They want to get like,
It will-
get out of there quickly.
No, you know me, I'm a man of.
Yeah,
so.
right.
That was great, though.
No, I was
Really
really,
was.
yeah.
Mr. Saban, well done.
Thought about going barefoot, but I didn't want the spotlight.
How do kids feel about heat? All right, so I would say public to be heard, so unless we have somebody hiding in the bookcases, I think we're good.
Happy anniversary, miscellaneous topic.
Thank you. Executive session, I have an executive session.
We do, we should be, have a short discussion, but this time,
The topic is
negotiation.
negotiation.
So I guess we'll need a motion to go into executive session.
Mike, second, CJ? All in favor? Okay.